In today's video, we are going to be talking about stir fry. So whenever you are making your stir fry, you want to have all your veggies prepped and ready to go before you even start to heat everything up, because it goes really fast once it starts cooking, and also have your sauce ready to go. So I just wanted to show you a few things. I've chopped my broccoli ahead of time, my onions, my peppers, and this is what baby bok choy looks like. You can usually buy it in bunches of 3. I'm gonna chop this up in just, some ribbons. And then I also chopped up a fresh pineapple. I wanted to show you, this is what the fresh stir fry noodles look like. Basically, they're just ramen noodles that are already cooked and fresh and ready to go. So I usually buy 2 packages, 2 to 3. They each come with 3 packages in them, and that will give you enough food for the week. So let's make this sauce. I've already put my low sodium soy sauce, my rice vinegar, my cornstarch, my agave, and my broth. And then because I'm doing it in my high-speed blender, I'm just gonna add these chunks of chopped ginger that I, just kind of chop off my big giant ginger, and a couple of cloves of garlic. All right. A couple of things to consider before we get started. I'm gonna heat a big wok that I have to cook all of this, but you can just do it in a big pot. You're gonna wanna do your broccoli and your onion first, then add your peppers, and then add your fresh pineapple and bok choy last to just wilt up. Then we're gonna put in our noodles. So you're gonna wanna slice them out of the bag. My bags ready like this, and they're all ready like this, so that when it's time to put them in, I just grab them out and crumble them into the stir fry. Again, it's going to go really fast. But something to consider, because this is a meal prep meal, you may want to leave the pineapple out and just stick that in fresh. I actually don't mind having it in, sitting in my fridge all week. It doesn't bother me at all, but if that does bother you, keep the pineapple out. Another consideration is to just heat all the veggies and the noodles, and then store that in a big container and keep your sauce separate. The reason why is because the noodles have a tendency to soak up the sauce. So then if you're reheating it, you should just add either a splash of water or broth or soy sauce to get the flavor back. Otherwise, just keep it separate and add the sauce once you've heated it all up. And that way that sauce will be really good and yummy and coating everything and won't be all dry throughout the week. So those are some things to consider. I'm just gonna show you how to put it all together at once, and then you can decide how you want to store it so that you can have it ready to reheat for the rest of the week. Okay, I've got my onions and my broccoli going at the same time. I'm just going to add a little bit of water, a splash, till I start to really hear it sizzle and steam. Woo! I have this cooking on high heat, so it's at 400 degrees, so you would just do this on probably 8 or 9, medium high heat in your pot until it starts to really get a good sizzle going. Add a little bit more water. I'm just going to cover this for a minute so that those onions can kind of turn translucent and things can kind of start to steam up together really well. Okay, I'm going to add my peppers. Alright, now I'm going to add my baby bok choy greens. stuff out of here. crazy today. This is why a wok is good or a big pot. I'm going to start breaking up these noodles. I'm going to add a little bit more water. This is about half a cup, to just let these noodles kind of steam up in here. That's where you want to stir carefully. And add another half cup. I'm just going to cover it and let it steam for a few minutes. Now, once your noodles have kind of steamed up and they're ready to go, you can either be done here and let this cool and then store it, or you can add your pineapple, add your sauce, knowing that you're going to need to kind of freshen it up every time you reheat it in the microwave with that splash of soy sauce or that splash of broth. So here's my sauce. Now if you like your sauce to be kind of thick and stickier, you can add some extra cornstarch, maybe another tablespoon. I'm just going to stir this until it's all well coated. Add as much pineapple as you like, or none at all if you don't like pineapple. And if any of these veggies are not your favorite, please substitute them for veggies you do enjoy. This is very, very versatile. In the future, when you've played around with tofu flavors you like, tofu is a really yummy thing to add to these type of dishes. All right, that's it. This is going to feed you very well this coming week.